Garage Pros, and we're at SEMA, and it's not very often that you get a chance to sit down at SEMA, but we came by the McGaughys Suspension Parts here, and I saw Steve, and I thought, man, I want to hear the story about what you guys have done here. Thanks for taking the time with us, by the way. We appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm glad you guys stopped by today.
Tell me a little bit about what you guys do and what makes you special, and there are a lot of things to that, aren't there?
Oh yeah, the biggest thing that we do different than anybody else is we work with a lot of the dealerships on what they like and what they don't like about products when installing them. And if we can't build it correctly, we won't build it. We won't put our name on anything that isn't 100% right. All of our parts are American made. We really pride ourselves on that. You know, as far as like steering geometry, we have a patent on one of our spindles, probably our biggest line, our 99 to 06, 07 on up to 13 Chevy truck Tahoe stuff. We were able to develop something that nobody else could do and figure out, patented it, and then it just kind of exploded for us, really.
Outstanding. Now, this is a company that has a lot of history to it, doesn't it? You guys didn't pop up one day and say, hey, you know what, I want to make some parts.
No, not at all. My dad came from a machinist background. He was a jig and fixture builder, kind of a self-made engineer, if you'd say. He knew right from wrong. Taught me. I got in the business, I was about 5 years old, I guess, you know, kind of out there just in the mix of everything. And my dad really taught me you pride yourself on American made. You know, it's one thing to say if I run out of something, I know I can go to my shop in my town and build those parts the next day and ship them out. You don't have to rely on anybody else to get you this, get you that, cut this, weld this. We do 100% everything in-house.
You know, that machining and intensity sort of aspect of that is very important when it comes to parts like this, because I don't know how many times have you brought a part home, in a lot of cases I feel like they should give you a grinding wheel with some of the parts that they have so you can make it fit on your own, but these are the kind of pieces that are they're right and they're gonna install correctly too. Yeah,
you know what, it could be the coolest looking truck out there or car, but if you have to drill a hole or 10 holes in the side of your frame and add all these bolts and you open it up, I mean, I just get so discouraged. I'm like, why would anybody do that? I mean, it disappoints you. You know, you think it's something, if I can spend more time engineering the product to maybe use existing holes or maybe more work for us, but it makes it easier for the install, that guy's gonna have a better product. If he ever wants to put anything back to stock, whether, you know, it be a new lifted truck or a new lowered truck, you know, there's no issues. And when you take it off, you don't have a dozen rusty holes in the frame somewhere, you know, weakening it. So.
Well, you've made a lot of friends with that whole idea and the way you do things at McGaughys. And Steve, hey, thanks so much for taking the time with us today. We appreciate it.
Oh, I'm glad you guys came by. Thanks.
Wonderful. We're at SEMA, McGaughys Suspension Parts, and I'm going to take a look around. This is awesome. Cool stuff. Garage Pros.